Okay, so let's just begin with our today's session. What we are going to learn today is this. We are going to learn about trigonometry. And every time we hear of trigonometry, the only thing that runs to our mind is sine theta, cos theta, tangent theta, quadrant first, quadrant second, negative, positive signs. But does it have any real life example, or is it just all about solving the questions to get good marks in the subject? No, it does have real life use. And before I tell you the real life use, I want to tell you I have a very good general knowledge. I already know what is the height of this monument called as Qutub Minar. I say the height is 73 meters. Wondering if I am a magician or I have already Googled it. That's why I already know. Let's give you another shock that I already know the height of this Statue of Unity as 182 meters. Also, I know that the height of the highest mountain on earth, which is Mount Everest, has a height of 8,849. But how do I know these heights? Have I calculated them, or have I used my made some measuring tool to measure the height, or just Google it? No. There comes the real life application of trigonometry. So let's just learn how can we find the height of these monuments. And what we are going to do in today's class is we are going to find the height of Qutub Minar. All right, let's just move ahead in the session. Before we start calculating the height of Qutub Minar, I want to take you through a little basic concept. So to find the height, let's just say our this is our Qutub Minar. Okay. So to find the height, what do I need is that it should be standing perpendicular to the earth. So can I say that this is my perpendicular and this side is my base? And whenever we talk about perpendicular and base, the only thing that comes to our mind is Pythagoras theorem, right? We're going to use it the same in this concept. And other than perpendicular and base, what do we have here is the most important thing, or most important is angle of elevation. What is the angle of elevation? Let's just say this is my Qutub Minar and this is the base, and I'm looking at this Qutub Minar from this place, which is at some distance, this distance from Qutub Minar. Okay, so the angle of elevation would be the angle between this base and the line. This is the line with which I'm looking at this top of this Qutub Minar. So we call it a line of sight, which is from the bottom of this place where I'm standing to this height of the monument. So we call it the the line of sight, and the angle which is made between line of sight and the base would become my angle of elevation. It is a very important thing that we should know before finding out the height. Okay, so let's just begin with how do we find the height of this. Oh wow, so we have a Qutub Minar here for us so that we can find the height. Okay, so if this is Qutub Minar, I can say that the height of Qutub Minar would be A to C. And for now, for some moment, let's just forget about this part and this part, because this person is standing and he's having this, he's standing at this distance. Let's just name it as D. At BD is the distance, or we can say that base where he is standing away from the base of this Qutub Minar. And let's just say this distance would be X. Okay, and we need to find AB, and let's just say AB as Y. Okay, so when this person wants to calculate the height, he started by walking from this point of Qutub Minar and he went ahead in a direction. Okay, and he stopped at this place and he calculated this distance as 126.4 meters. He calculated this distance to be precisely as 126 meters. And when he is 126.4 meters away from Qutub Minar, the angle of elevation, which is this angle of elevation, he found out this angle to be 30 degree. Angle can be anything, and it only depends on the place or the distance you are standing away from the base of Qutub Minar. So you can stand here and you can say that if you measure this angle between the line of sight, line of sight would become this, and if you measure this angle to be 60 degree, right? So this distance would be something else. And if you want to take it as 45 degree, or you can take it as 50 degree, or you can take it as 35 degree, you can take it anything. Not just taking, you can measure it anything. But to make it easier to understand, I'm taking it as 30 degree because I already know the values for sine 30. Cos 30, tangent 30. I already know the measurement or angle, the values of these angles. So when I went 126.4 meters away from the base of this monument, I found out this distance to be 126 meters, and the angle of elevation I found out as 30 degree. So now if I know this angle of elevation and I know the base, so I can say that tangent 30, because I know this side and I know I want to calculate this side, which is y. So this is our perpendicular, this is our base. So the relation between perpendicular and base is tangent, because tangent is equal to perpendicular upon base. So P is what I need to find. And what is P? Perpendicular has a value of y, and base is 126.4 meters, right? So if I put the values of tangent theta, I can find out that y is equal to 73 meters. How? Because this 126 is equal to 73 under root 3. They are very equivalent, or can say approximately they are equal. So this would become 73 and 1 by 3. If I put the values of base here, so my tangent 30 is 1 upon under root 3, and this is equal to perpendicular, which is y, divided by the value for base, which is 73 root 3. So from here I can say that y is equal to 73 meters. So height of Qutub Minar would be 73 meters. So now I hope you have understood this. Thank you so much. Have a good day.